A quiet suburban afternoon, a running shower, a teenage boy calling for his mother. No answer. What he finds behind the bathroom door changes everything. A web of lies, forged papers, and $1 million motive will emerge. This is the story of a family betrayal so cold, it chills to the bone. In the world of true crime, some cases leave you puzzled, others leave you horrified. This one does both. What began as a mysterious death in Perth would unravel into a shocking tale of greed, deception, and family betrayal. From luxury lifestyles to forged wills, this is the disturbing downfall of Andre Rebello and the mother who trusted him. Andre and his influencer partner Gracie filled their feeds with luxury, designer outfits, first-class flights, exotic destinations, and a gleaming Range Rover. To followers, they were the picture of success. In reality, Andre had left university to become Gracie's assistant, earning little and relying on sponsored trips and borrowed glamour. The rented house, the financed car, and their mounting bills told a different story. While their life looked perfect online, behind the scenes, it was a crumbling facade, one that would push Andre toward a deadly decision to keep the fantasy alive. Colleen Rebello was proud of her children, but she worried about Andre. She valued education and stability, fearing his life of social media luxury was built on sand. Friends recall her gently urging him to plan for the future. At 58, Colleen had just earned her healthcare degree and was starting a new chapter, enjoying independence after raising 4 kids alone. She supported Andre emotionally, but quietly feared he was sacrificing security for status. She never imagined those concerns would be justified in the most devastating way possible. On May 25, 2020, Colleen promised to pick up her youngest son Fabian from work, but never arrived. After 13 unanswered calls, he walked home and heard the shower running. Calling her name brought silence. Inside, Colleen was slumped against the shower wall, cold and motionless. Fabian pulled her out and attempted CPR until paramedics arrived, but she was gone. Police saw no signs of forced entry, ruling the cause undetermined. Yet Fabian noticed strange details. Her jewelry still on, the anti-slip mat missing, details that made him question everything. Weeks later, police learned Andre had taken out 3 life insurance policies in his mother's name, worth over $1 million, just a week before her death, naming himself sole beneficiary. Within days, he tried claiming the payouts. Investigators found glaring forgeries, wrong birth dates, mismatched medical records, and even a fake will leaving everything to him. There were forged psychiatric evaluations and an AI-generated voice recording. What had seemed like a tragic loss was now a suspected scheme. The paper trail revealed careful planning and a motive worth killing for. Andre claimed he left his mother's house early that day, but a witness saw his car there hours later. During that time, he ignored 12 calls from Gracie. She later told police she never knew about the insurance policies and was furious when she found out. Andre had even arranged for Colleen to babysit his son the night she died. Later, his brother discovered Colleen's mail had been redirected to Andre's address. These weren't coincidences. They were calculated moves. The more police dug, the more his alibi began to collapse. On Instagram, Andre and Gracie appeared unstoppable. Designer outfits, luxury vacations, and a white Range Rover. But it was all a facade. The house was rented, the car financed, and exotic trips were sponsored. Behind the filters, they were drowning in $120,000 debt, and Andre's cryptocurrency investments had returned only $22 in 3 years. Investigators believed the $1 million life insurance payout was his escape plan, money to erase debts, maintain the illusion, and keep living the fantasy life his followers adored, no matter the cost to his own family. In November 2022, Andre was arrested for his mother's murder. Prosecutors had no clear cause of death, but evidence stacked up: suspicious timing, forged insurance documents, and conflicting alibis. Experts testified suffocation can leave few marks, though Colleen had small bruises suggesting restraint. The defense claimed the policies were legitimate and meant for the family's benefit, But the jury wasn't convinced. On December 5, 2024, Andre was found guilty of murder. The man who once flaunted filtered luxury would now spend decades in prison, his perfect image forever shattered. Beneath the perfect Instagram feed was a story of debt, desperation, and betrayal. Colleen's trust cost her life, and her family will forever live with the scars. Sometimes the darkest crimes happen not in shadows, but in the spotlight, where no one thinks to look.